Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charlie from Raging Entertainment. Today, I told you that I would be doing a 4K review of 1982's The Thing, starring Kurt Russell and a plethora of other stars, along with Keith David, Richard Masur, what was his name? Wilfred Brimley. Sorry, I almost blanked on his name. So, I got to watch it last night because, like I said, I wanted to give you guys a full opinion, like from start to finish of the movie, not just scanning through it and seeing a difference. So now the Blu-ray that comes with this is the more, like, say, only Blu-ray I think that the thing ever got, and now it's got the 4K. So the Blu-ray that comes with, it's just a standard Blu-ray, 1080p, all that kind of stuff. But the 4K, of course, definitely a big change in the upgrade. That's a definite. So visually, this movie, it looks good, but here's where it kind of goes a little wonky, because with 4K trying to let natural light be more of the main source when it comes to filtration of colors for the film, the blood doesn't look like blood. Like, you can tell it's not real blood, like, because, certain movies, they have a certain texture, certain color, that goes with it, and it makes it look like real blood. With the 4K transfer, it doesn't look like real blood anymore. Like, you can tell with the practical effects, like, it just, even though it's still a good movie, even though it's still a great, fun movie, I watched it with my son. My son enjoyed it too. He liked it very much. But with the practical effects, I could say it didn't age that well, for, to keep the realism, so to speak, of it. Like, if it didn't get the 4K, it probably would have been better off on the Blu-ray, maybe, because of filtration, to where the blood looks like blood, the monster looks like a monster, not like a puppeteer or any of that kind of stuff. But would I say that it's worth the upgrade? In a way, yes, because the landscapes that they have, in the movie in general, in being in the Antarctic, so to speak, I haven't looked up filming locations, so I don't know if they were actually in Antarctic, to actually film there. Could have been, don't know. Just haven't looked it up. Could have been like in Alaska or something like that. I don't know. But visually, looks amazing. Now, the audio, I was a little disappointed because this is supposed to be a Sony transfer. Usually they do really well. This is one of those where it's a hard to hear movie at a, say, regular level. Like, say, at a 15, volume point. I go to 20, still a little quiet. Go to 25, still quiet. Certain sound effects, certain dialogues, certain things get louder, then they get quiet. They get louder, they get quiet, and sometimes it just stays quiet. That was the only drawback. Kind of like Coraline, where I said that the audio was the main problem. So for me, it was, again, the audio. I even messed with my, speakers to, see if it was really just my speakers. And it's not. It's actually the audio mix that it got. And so, yeah, I'm a little disappointed with that. But visually, it looks great. It, like, almost next to no grain kind of movie. And visually, looks good. But it's one of those, like, where you can definitely tell where the blood doesn't look like blood, the practical effects, you can tell it's animatronics, all that kind of stuff. So it's very hard to, say, watch this movie and then not laugh at it, because you can see a big difference with the 4K transfer of how weird it looks, and it makes you want to laugh because of how weird it looks. But, I'm glad I got it, because I didn't have the thing in my collection as it was anyway. So I'm actually glad I got it anyway. And it does come with the Blu-ray. So maybe I'll just watch the Blu-ray for the more, filter of colors, to where it, like, the blood looks like blood, stuff like that. Just to kind of sum it up, to where it looks a little bit more realistic, in a sense, as to where the 4K definitely shows the weirdness of it. And you can tell, and I mean tell, the practical effects, that it's just animatronic stuff like that. There are certain movies that do better, but this is one of them where the transfer definitely shows that the practical effects is really noticeable. And I mean really noticeable. But that's just my opinion. The movie itself is just a good movie in general. It's a fun movie, sci-fi, horror, thriller, all of it in one, John Carpenter, he does a really good job with movies like this. And Yeah, I guess I could just sum it all up, and that's just a short review of what I felt. It lacked in audio, visually looked great, next to no grain kind of deal. And Kurt Russell definitely still had the burly beard, wavy long hair. My dad at one point kind of had that, and he kind of looked like my dad a little bit. Not saying that he does look like my dad, like completely. It's just a similar look that he had, that my dad had at one point. But if you guys could, please leave a like, subscribe, share, turn on bell notifications, follow me on my social media, have an Amazon wish list, I have a PayPal if you guys want to donate. Whatever helps to support, that I would be grateful for. Even hitting the like button still shows me that you guys are being supportive. And I know with analytics, it shows me that a good portion who watch my videos are not necessarily subscribed. So go ahead, subscribe. It'd be nice to have you guys on board and keep up to date with my videos. But other than that, you guys have a good day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.